Hi, I'm Sara Zessar, and I'm at Washington Park in Denver, or Wash Park as the locals call it. Wash Park is one of my favorite places in Denver to come and ride my bike, rollerblade, even just sit under a tree and read. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and where I came from and how I got to where I am now. I grew up in Iowa in an area called the Quad Cities, and I have two siblings who are much older than me, so I witnessed them going off to college, and I remember them coming home and talking about their experiences, and I think I always knew that I would go to college too. So when I got to high school and it became time to start looking for colleges, I decided that I really wanted a small to medium-sized private college. Unfortunately, my high school counselor wasn't very knowledgeable about those kinds of options, and I basically sort of had to do the search on my own with some help from my parents. Once I found out where I'd been accepted, I started to make some contacts at the different colleges, and I called people whose names I'd gotten from friends, family members, family friends, people that I didn't know, but I basically just called them up and said, "Can you tell me about your experience at this college?" And from that, I was able to get a sense of what school would be the best fit for me, and I decided that that would be Washington University in St. Louis, or WashU. So I went to WashU, and it really turned out to be a great fit for me. I loved it. I thought it had a great balance between academics and extracurriculars and social life. The students there really know how to work hard and play hard. So in college, I majored in psychology and I minored in political science and business, and I was also pretty involved on campus with different activities. One of my most meaningful activities was tutoring middle school students, and I did that for a few years, and I really enjoyed that experience. So when it came time then to decide what I was going to do after college, I decided to apply to Teach for America. And Teach for America, if you don't know, is a program that recruits recent college graduates to teach in inner city or rural public schools in low-income areas. And I applied to TFA and I got accepted and I was placed to teach in St. Louis. So much to my surprise, I found out I was going to be staying in St. Louis for another couple years. So through Teach for America, I taught English and special education at a high school in St. Louis. And through that experience, I decided that I wanted to become a high school counselor because I found that I really had a passion for helping students plan and prepare for their lives after high school, specifically helping them with the college process. So I applied to a graduate program at the University of Missouri, St. Louis, for a Master's of Education in Counseling. After completing that program, I then began working in schools. And over the next 6 years, I worked at public, private, and charter high schools in both St. Louis and in Colorado. As I mentioned before, I didn't have a lot of help with my own college search experience, and so I'm really excited to be able to provide that help for other students. I know what an overwhelming and stressful process it can be, but I also think it can be a really fun and exciting process where you're really figuring out who you are and what you want and getting to make a pretty big decision about how you're going to spend 4 years of your life. 4 years that, for me, were among the best 4 years of my life. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to working with you.